Alright, so I just left Pioneer Metal. Well, I'm here now, so I paid for my metal. It's going to be $1,050 to do that small house. That's the rake, the screws, everything. I went ahead and paid in full in cash, and so yeah, it'll be ready Monday afternoon. Today is Thursday? Yeah. So I'll have my wooden sticks down and everything ready to go. And it's a 20-year roof Galvan loom, which is basically their cheapest. It's $1.89 a foot. Oh, new doors installed on the back. So that's good. Tomorrow, I'm starting on this rot. Luckily, I can access these pretty easily by pulling that piece of wood. And I'm going to sister them. Like the ones that are completely broken off, I'll just go over a little bit, sister it, come back out. And to your plain eye, you won't see that it's, 10 inches apart versus the 16 inches apart or whatever. And I'm going to do that basically this whole line and try to get that good. And I'll probably try to match the level of the existing shingles and decking with plywood. Just build it up. That way when the metal roof goes over all of it, it's smooth and there's not a dip there. Here I am running off the generator. Still ain't got no power. But anyway. So I made a jig of the bird mouth overhang, and I've been cutting them out of pressure treated. I'll show you where I've been putting them up. And so far so good. The rule of thumb is for a cantilever, every foot you have hanging out, you need to have 2/3 back up sistering. So that's what I did. And you can see the ones that replace that one on the end. And so next I'm going to do that one that's missing, and then I got to figure out how to do this one because there's a 2x4 in there that is probably a nailer for drywall, and it'd be kind of hard to take down, and I have to kind of sister around it because that one definitely needs to be sistered. See where the bottom part broke out? But I might can just do a different type of sistering to it. There's the old eaves, and I ripped them all off and rebuilt them out of pressure treated. Yeah. Exactly. So one thing I am looking at is how this other roof comes down. What I'll probably end up doing is I need to extend that a little bit. So I got everything on that truck to do a metal roof on this house. All my wood slats, my metal roofing, my valley, my edge rake, my 28 panels. I actually overbought 1x4s. They had a good price on them. They're 12 foot long. And there's a lizard on there, and they were $2.60 a piece, so I ordered 100 of them. Yeah, so today's goal, I gotta finish up some fascia board work, a little bit more fascia board work, and where that roof connects down here, I need to finish that up. It's a hot day today, but luckily I'm in the shade, and so I'll get this up there. This is what I'm putting on Galvalume, silver, galvanized. Alright, so I have almost all the strips of wood down. These are overhang. I'll take a chainsaw, cut them off. And what I'm doing now is I'm avoiding that area because the sun's in it. And so I'm putting my drip edge first, which is Galvalume, which is galvanized type metal. It's rated for 20 years. You get a lot more out of it. So I'm doing that. Got a little more pieces to do. And then I'll probably start running my panels going this direction. Working up here. This is the neighbors. There's a house down that way. There's a house being built kind of over there. But other than that, I'm in the woods. And there's 600 acres of a hunting club around back. Might see if I can pay my dues and get in on that. Yep. My favorite tool's back again. Work smart, not hard. So I came back here about 3 hours later. Less sun. It's not overhead anymore. Starting to set. So the goal is to get this all done. Got almost all my valleys done. Started over here. I'll run this into the valley. Yep. So tomorrow, goal is to finish this, get the valley on, and then start with my trim pieces. Gable, what do we call them? ridge caps on. It's done, and it's shiny and it's hot. I'm so soaking wet that my underwear is wet. I'm sweating so much. But yeah. Put that galvalume up there. It's finished. All the side rakes are on, which are easy. It's good. Yeah. I think I maybe missed one screw in the entire sheet metal. So we're good on that. I'll just come up here with a little thing of silicone and touch up any screws I missed. I think I missed one. And I also like to touch up the seams. I overlap the ridge cap about 2 foot. And so I still put a little bead of silicone where they connect. Because that's the only place it would really leak is water would get in between and somehow get underneath. But that's a very rare chance. But I still touch it up with silicone. But everything's good. All the valleys are done. Probably need to trim the valleys a little bit. They stick out a little bit much. And yeah, the roof's good. It took me, surprisingly, it took me longer. It took me about 3 days by myself. Yeah. So I've owned this house a week, and I've replaced all the rot, roofed it, built a deck, put front doors on it and back door. So next is going to be windows.